Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which on January the 1st will include these 25 Bring Back My Bars and 2 beautiful fragrance flowers, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So, as I already said, today what I have for you is one of the most fun videos that you get to do all year, and that is the first sniffs of a brand new crop of Bring Back My Bars. Now, this group, on paper, I wasn't super excited about them, but as I'm putting them out on the table, I haven't sniffed anything, and I am hoping that since a good number of these are brand new to me, even if I don't like them, I think it'll be super fun, and hopefully I will like more than I thought I would. So let's just dive right on in. So the whole group of 25, I think, is $126 if you just want to get the entire bundle. The 2 scents that will be available in fragrance flower are Lucky in Love and Banana Nut Bread, and those will be $18 for the Buttercup Bell version. You can bundle and save these. You can get them each as an individual bar for $6, and on and on. There are a total of 25. And we do have a group that was from the original catalog. We have a group that were just kind of voted in, and then we have the ones that Dan Orchard threw in at the end to give us this total 25. So let's go in alphabetical order, starting with Banana Nut Bread, which is, of course, the scent with Scentsy that truly started it all. So first off, we have here a Banana Nut Bread, which is right from, see if I can open this up a little bit because the print's pretty small. Right from the oven with ripe bananas, nuts, and spices. Now, I have certainly smelled this bar before. I haven't melted it in a while, but it is the gold standard for the original Scentsy scents, most popular of all time, and ends up in Bring Back My Bar quite frequently. And it is just a really nice, even banana nut bread scent. It does throw well in the house. There's a little bit more of the candied banana on the bottom and more of the spices on the top with this bar. I know that I like it. I know that it's pleasant. It just isn't something where I'm like, oh my goodness. But if you are a first-time Scentsy person or you've heard about this bar and you've always wanted to try it, thankfully it is here. And you can always start a club with any of these. And Bring Back My Bar is probably the most important thing that and special limited time offers to have a club for, because that way you can have your Always Bring Back My Bar feature in your club where you can get that scent for forever and forever from now on, and so many of these will not return ever or in a very long time when they have been voted back for Bring Back My Bar. So Banana Nut Bread is warm and spicy, not extremely spicy, just sort of a warm, gentle spice, really good for like January, February, March, or any day all year long where you just want something cozy in your home. Medium throw, just a good bar. Now the second one, I honestly don't know if I've ever smelled this. This was in the catalogs when I first started melting Scentsy over a decade ago. This is Bergamot and Solar Driftwood. Crisp bergamot, mandarin, and dreamy driftwood elevate fragrance to intelligent design. That's a very interesting description, and I think I need another sip of tea. Okay, so this is obviously going to be clean, light, and fresh. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I get the bergamot and the mandarin and the driftwood. This is a great late winter, early spring scent. I think this is going to be good and strong too, but unlike some of the other really fresh and clean things we had at one point for January, because there were a lot of January bars like Inhale, Exhale, and there was another one that had a lot of chamomile. I think it was called Now and Zen. This I think I could do, and it will give you some of that without being overbearing. So, bergamot and solar driftwood, I think that will be a nice bar. Now, the next one is called Berry Tart. And again, this is very old. I think this is from the first catalog group. A medley of sweet berries nestled in buttery pastry topped with caramel. Very pretty color. There are lots of really nice sort of maroon and deep, warm, spicy red bars in this group. So let's see. Okay, this is very nice. Now, this does smell very old school Scentsy. The berries, the pastry, and the caramel. Ooh, this would be a really good February scent. Nice for the middle of the winter. Now, it doesn't smell like sweet plum pastry, but it sort of has that same sort of profile. I can see why people voted this back. Because it has the berry or fruit part where it's sort of jammy and bubbly. It's got that pastry, and then the caramel gives it a sweetness. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. I'm hoping, as I'm sniffing through these, that my lack of enthusiasm is going to turn into a, wow, this was the best Most surprising bring back my bar group ever, because maybe that is what we're going to get. That'd be awesome. This is really nice, guys. So I'm going to need to warm this. This is very elegant. I would put this in a February melting basket with things that were berry and confectionery. It's very, very pretty. Next is going to be cherry clove chutney, Bing cherries, cloves, and cinnamon. And I don't know whether I've smelled this or cranberry spice. They're both in here. So let's give this guy a try. Yeah, I still don't know which one. I'll probably have to smell the cranberry spice. This is good. It has cherry, which is spiced. Yeah, it's Bing cherry. It's not too pie cherry. Cloves and cinnamon. It's a little bit flat to my nose right now, which is fine because I didn't want it to be overly strong. So I think this will be pleasant. Cherry clove chutney. I will have to melt this to see what we really have here. This could be a great scent for January to kind of get you off of the holiday melting mood, but it's still very warm, still very inviting and cozy. Next, we have one that everybody knows about because it's been back a lot recently, and I'm actually kind of surprised that it made it into this BBMB. But it's a great bar, and I did take it out of my club, so I'm happy to have more, and that is Cozy Kitchen. So this is warm up to a blissful batch of warm oats, brown sugar, and spicy cinnamon swirl. Oh, and this is so good. I have part of a brick left, I think, and then quite a few bars because this was a holiday scent for Holiday Bricks a couple years ago. It's really good. It's a beautiful performer. It's got the oats, the brown sugar, the cinnamon swirl. It's medium to medium strong. I would put this in the warmers today. This might be really, really nice with the cherry clove chutney or this next one, cranberry spice. So I'm not unhappy to have it. It's just something that is reasonably familiar and it has been around not very long ago. Next, we've got the cranberry spice, a generous blend of cloves and ginger. Define the sophistication of tart cranberry. Gosh, I don't know which one of these I've had. They're very similar, this and the cherry clove chutney. This is a little more tart because of the cranberries. And I mean, these are both the type of scent that I think I'm going to love. It's just that I have in my memory one of these turning cough syrupy on me, and I don't know which one it is. It might even be a different one. The cherry clove chutney is a little, oh, they're so similar. The cranberry spice is a little deeper. The cherry clove chutney's a little bit more cherry, for lack of a better word. But man, if you blindfolded me, I would have a hard time until I melt these, even telling you which one is which. I think it's hilarious that they both ended up in this Bring Back My Bar. So I definitely will not have a lack of spiced red berry type things to do in January. Both good. Look for the warm reviews on that. I guess I'm almost going to have to do a wax war style with those two because they are so similar. Okay, key lime pie. Now, I have wanted a key lime scent from Scentsy for forever. This was from the first catalog group, and I am very excited about this bar. Key lime pie, the mouth-watering blend of coconut and lime, which I love. I love lime and coconut. Oh, and this does not disappoint. This is really fresh and good. Beautiful lime. I love Scentsy's lime. Oh, this is nice. Now, it doesn't have a pie note on cold as much as it's more like, there used to be a body wash scent, I think, from Bath & Body Works called Coconut Lime Verbena. That's kind of what I'm getting here, and there's a little bit of a bakery. But I think it's going to be a great bar. Whether or not it's as gourmand as some people might want, I think I'm going to love this. I'm looking forward to that. That was one of the standouts for me. There is one bar here I know I love. It's going straight in my club and probably never coming out. But the rest of these are just, you know, they're okay. Now, I've never smelled this next one. This is Lily of the Valley. Very fresh and green, true to the scent of white lily. Oh, my mom and dad love Lily of the Valley. This is one of the most authentic Lily of the Valley waxes I've ever smelled. Wow. Okay, so this Bring Back My Bar is getting better and better for me, and I am happy with it. This is fun. Oh, guys, this really smells like Lily of the Valley. I cannot wait to put this in the warmer. Oh, I'm going to have to get some of this for my parents. They will love this. They will love this. I have a funny story about my dad when he was a kid. I guess Lily of the Valley in large amounts is vaguely poisonous, and he loved the smell of it so much as a child that he would pick it and he would mow the grass and stick them in his teeth and like chew on it for fun. We always joke that's part of why he's so weird, but anyway, that's something that always reminds me of my dad. Lucky in Love. Now, I know we've had this before. Isn't my absolute favorite. I will melt my bar, but it's wildly popular, and it's one of those musky, perfumey fragrances that is a Scentsy classic. Lucky in Love. Mandarin, bergamot, and orange with hints of peaches and berries. Yep, that's Lucky in Love, and I think this is the one that's a dupe for Victoria's Secret's Love Spell, and that's why I'm just kind of like, I am a child of the late 80s and the early 90s. I was born in 80, and there's something about overdoing a trend, which totally Victoria's Secret body sprays when I was a teenager, totally overdone. So unfortunately, all I can think about is the mall, and some very questionable jumpsuits and tracksuits for certain women that I won't mention. Anyway, Mandarin Toffee Treat. Sugared so it's a nice scent. I shouldn't just leave you with that. It's a nice scent. It's very perfumey. It's a good performer. It is a classic. You can get that one in the fragrance flower. Buy it if you like it. I'll use mine and be good. Mandarin Toffee Treat. I'm excited about this one. Sugared mandarin, sugar cane, drizzled with creamy toffee butter. This sounds so Elizabeth. Mandarin Toffee Treat. And I like the packaging on this bar too. Oh, this is nice. Now, it's a lot more toffee than I was thinking it was going to be. The mandarin's very subtle. This is good. Actually, this would make a really nice holiday scent. Because that's one thing we don't have. Right now, we don't have something that blends orange and caramel, and they're gorgeous together. Mandarin Toffee Treat. Yeah, this is going to be good. This one, this performs because it's a little bit muted in the clam. This might be a clubber for me. Very nice. This is good. There's no spice. It's just beautiful oranges and caramel. Really, really pretty. Now, the next one, Ode to Opulence. I remember liking this. I remember having bars kind of back in the day, but never clubbing this one or anything. Now, let's see. Scentsy says, lavish your senses with the sweet, evocative aroma of apricot, blood orange, coconut milk, blackcurrant, and spiced vanilla. That does sound very opulent, does it not? Ode to Opulence. Oh, yeah, I love this bar. This kind of reminds me of the Tahitian Black Vanilla or Tahitian Black Orchid that we had, but we all struggle to smell it. This is like a better version of that. It's got that creaminess from the coconut milk and the currant and the vanilla. Oh, yeah, this one might go in my club. This is a romantic, old school. Like, Scentsy doesn't do this right now. And that is one of the nice things about Bring Back My Bar, is that any fragrance company kind of goes through phases and they kind of follow trends. And there was a time when these luscious purple bars, they would bang them out every year, and they don't really do it anymore. Oh, gorgeous. Yes, this is going in my top 5 pile, Ode to Opulence. I knew I loved it, and I do. Now, the next one. This, unless there's a surprise bar, is the bar of the bunch for me. Orange Clove Pomander. Ginger, cloves, and vanilla make for a spicy sweet treat. Now, this is not anywhere near as spicy, if I remember it correctly, and I keep getting hair in my eyes, as my Sweet Orange Pomander. They really should swap the names on the 2 bars. But right over here where I now have my deer head and my little bench, I used to have an etagere that's now in the basement. You guys will see it only when I show you like Christmas and harvest decorating. And I remember specifically melting that bar right over there. I don't remember what the warmer was. It might have been the little birch log that was like an element warmer. And just always loving it. And then it was either before we had club. I'm pretty sure it was before we had club. Or I was just learning about how good club was. And I lost the ability to get this bar, and I was sad. So I was so thrilled to see it. Orange Clove Pomander. This is a hearth and home scent. Yes. Oh, so happy to get this back. Most of my club, because I have now combined my clubs, just so y'all know, I have so much wax. I had to make some cuts, and I was just brutal, and it was hard. I saved the best bars. Don't get nervous on me, but this one will be going back in. Oh, guys, I have missed this. It's just the most beautiful. Oh, like I want 6 bars right now. Sweet. This would be so good with gingerbread hugs. It's a sweet, gentle, spicy orange pomander. It's not going to singe your nose hairs. It's not going to overtake the room. There's a subtlety to this that is just, oh, I love this bar. The only thing I could compare it to is a little bit more subtle, a little bit more layered version of gingerbread hugs. It has the same sweetness. It has the same dislikability. This is the bar of the bunch for me. I am so happy we have this back. Orange Clove Pomander, totally and completely, unless there's a surprise in here, my favorite bar, hands down in this group. All right, now the next one I know is just kind of odd for me, you know? And that's Orange Dreamsicle. This seems to just come back. It's like the bar that never dies. It's a classic combination of fresh orange and vanilla cream. And yes, it is. It's just not as good as our new, the mandarin and creamy mango dreamsicle one that we have all the time now. I mean, it is what it is. It smells like the orange popsicle with the chalky vanilla, like sherbety sorbet stuff stuck in the middle. It's good. It's a good performer. And I know that people love it, and it's an old bar. Pixie. Here's one I haven't had in a long time. If I remember right, it's sort of like the girly version of Quiver, which I love. And I hope this is going to be good. This is another one of those really layered, musky, about 10 to 15 years ago since he was pounding out lots of them kind of bars. A mischievous moonscape. That's quite the intro. Of pink pepper, mandarin, and heliotrope deepened by exotic teakwood and vanilla oak. That's a lot to live up to. But a lot of people love Pixie. Yeah. So this is like the young woman or late teenager version of Quiver. I'm probably going to need a few of these. This is very good. The pink pepper and the mandarin kind of brighten it up, but the heliotrope is a heavy sort of floral with the teakwood and the vanilla oak. It's excellent. Yeah, so if you miss Quiver, this is a really nice substitute. And the pepper just brightens it up. This is really, really good. I would have gotten this in a fragrance flower personally. Okay, the next one's brand new to me. This is called Posy Peach. Fuzzy ripe peach balanced by green tendrils of violet leaf and a fragrance that hints at lazy, sunny days. Peach and violet leaf. This is your typical peach scent. This one's a little fresh in sort of a green, violet leafy way, too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we always seem to get a peach scent, and usually they're kind of funky. This one's just, yeah, for me. The currant peach and cranberry scent, which I'll be saving for melting around New Year's, that's a good one if you're looking for cranberry and peach and sweetness. The white peach in there is gorgeous. It doesn't get that funky note, if you know what I mean. Okay, unfortunately, we're only 2 rows left. This is fun. Pumpkin tiramisu. This is a good bar. Out of all the pumpkin things, if you don't like spicy pumpkin, you might want to club this. This is a rich, decadent, brown, sugary, creamy pumpkin. Pumpkin tiramisu. Layer pumpkin with sweet brown sugar and vanilla cream for an autumnal twist on a favorite Italian dessert. And it's good. I mean, it's just nice. It's very pleasant. It's just, for me, one of those where 3 or 4 bars would probably be plenty. Because if you just added cinnamon to this, I'd be happy. But, you know, I know some people, they don't want that. So this is very popular because it isn't a spicy pumpkin bar. And it's a good one. All right, the next one I remember being nice. Sedona Sunset. I think it was it was some sort of a summer, probably August scent of the month. Just as the setting sun paints the desert sky, flamboyant desert lily and vanilla orchid, enliven creamy coconut milk and ethereal jasmine. So it's like a desert floral romantic scent. Yep, and it's really good. So it's got that little bit of earthiness, almost like you could smell the red clay, and then all of those creamy, luscious, very romantic florals on top. This is a good bar. This is really nice. And it would be very good for the summertime or transitioning into really early autumn. That is nice. Okay, Simply Cinnamon. Now these next 2, I love coconut and I love cinnamon, and I've never smelled either one. Simply Cinnamon, warm, spicy classic, rich, purely cinnamon. And yeah, I mean, it just smells like cinnamon. You know that's never a bad thing in my book. But this might be a good cinnamon for people who are scared of cinnamon bear and find cloven cinnamon too strong. Because it's nice, but it's just bakery cinnamon, like a jar of bakery cinnamon. It's good. I know that this was part of the Simply line where there was Simply Patchouli, Simply Rose, Simply Vanilla, and those things were all meant as mixers, and this is a perfect mixing scent, and if you're scared of cinnamon, this might be the one to try. For me, it lacks a little bit of richness, but this is just a day. I gotta like tuck this behind the ear, I guess. Sizzling coconut. Tempting mix of cinnamon, coconut milk, and rich vanilla. This, if this is good and it's not waxy, I'm gonna club this. And all these old coconut bars, there's this waxy quality. It's so frustrating. I mean, it smells pretty good, but it's going to give you the same sort of coconut that we had in coconut palm and crazy coconut. And I mean, this is a nice version of that. Cinnamon, coconut milk, and vanilla. And I do smell all of that. And it's good, but it's just that flat darn coconut that Scentsy just, we need a toasty, warm coconut Scentsy. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how it is. It's not terrible. It doesn't have that green earthy patchouli that the coconut palm has, so maybe it will be a little more bakery. I'll have to melt that to see. Snuggle Up. This is a good bar. This is similar to our Jammy Time and our Lavender. So like smush those together and you get this gorgeous Snuggle Up bar. Settle down in cashmere woods. Curl up with angel lavender and soothing sage. I have a very nasty old half clam of this downstairs with its original packaging. Yep, this is really good, and this is going to be one of the best sellers in this group, I'm almost sure. Everybody wants this back. There's a reason why. It is one of the nicest, cuddly scents we've ever made. It's so balanced. This would make incredible laundry, and it's really good. All right, 5 left. Summer sippin'. Sun-ripened raspberries and tangy lemons make you wish it were summer. And that's a 2-tone wax. A couple of these are. Oh, this is good. My husband would like this. This is like a nice powdery raspberry with lemon. It smells a lot like a lemonade that has the raspberry powder thrown in, but it's happy. Yeah, that's a good bar. I think that will be nice, especially if you're looking for something summery. Now, Taj Mahal was part of this exotic collection where I think that we had the Dark Harbor, we had something that was like a Spice Bazaar, we had Amber Road. This one I remember really liking. A soft oriental fragrance built on a base of musk and amber with subtle florals. Very romantic. Oh yeah, this is really good. This is a very womanly, romantic, exotic scent. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, this is almost seductive. It doesn't have sort of the bad old lady quality of Quiver. This is like the sophisticated woman who really has very, very good taste. She's subtle, but she still has that little edge of mystery where you're just not quite sure, but she's intriguing. That's Taj Mahal. This is so good. Okay. Thunderstorm. Here's another perennial Scentsy classic that sometimes gives me a headache. Very refreshing, sharp, spicy, outdoorsy fragrance. And it's like a breeze in a storm, it says. Woo! All I get are roses and ozone. That's what I get out of Thunderstorm. It's super strong and spicy. It's beautiful. I'll like my bar. Probably don't need more. This has a following, though. I know lots of you will be excited to get this back, and it's a very distinctly Scentsy classic. I think that Yankee does something similar, like Stormwatch or something from way back in the day, too. That's a bar. Okay, Woolly Slippers. Here's the other one, which I was so excited to see back. Patricia Gates, I believe, still has this in her club. This is a beautiful smell, you guys. Slide into sweet and cozy clouds of sugared lavender, marshmallow, and vanilla. Oh, you guys, it's so good. Yep, it's so good. This, especially since I took lavender, marshmallow, violet, or whatever that is out of my club, silly me. This will be going in its place. Sugared lavender, marshmallow, and vanilla. It is so good. It's like the best cozy, fuzzy vanilla lavender with all that marshmallow. It's a good boomer. This is a great January smell. Oh, man. So Snuggle Up and Woolly Slippers, top of my list for January cozy, cuddly. And then we got one left, and then we'll kind of rank and talk about them. Yuzu Dragon. I think this one's good, too. A burst of fruit that simply sparkles. Fresh guava. Sometimes guava's a little bit dangerous. honeyed nectarine, dragon fruit, and yuzu. Hopefully there are enough other notes in here to balance out what can be kind of stinky from the guava. Yeah, this is fine. This is nice. So we've got the nectarine, the dragon fruit, and the yuzu. Yeah, this is good. So if you liked any of our sort of bubblegummy, heavy, pink, fruity scents, you'll like Yuzu Dragon. This is good. I don't remember if this was a catalog bar, if this was a scent of the month, but it's happy. It's heavy and happy. The guava's there, but unless it comes out way stronger on warm, this is really good. It'd be good with bamboo yuzu if you still have any of that. For sure. Okay, so out of all these 25, which ones are my least favorites? Oh, these were really good. So I will say, I take back my, this is boring, I'm not really going to like it. This was a very nice round. Much, much more surprisingly good than I thought it was going to be. But I just don't love Lucky in Love. It isn't that it isn't popular and it isn't something that people love, because they do. Just not me. Thunderstorm is fantastic. It's just not a me bar. I am kind of suspect about the sizzling coconut. I will have to warm it, but it's just another iteration of Scentsy Chapstick coconut, and it's got cinnamon, and it's a little weird. Okay, what else is not my favorite? Because a lot of these actually turned out to be really good. Man. Banana Nut Bread is good. Like, it's a good performer. I'll put that in sort of the middle pile. Posy Peach. I didn't like that one, so that would be in my bottom. And then one more that's, like, not my favorite. What would it be? Oh, the rest of them are all so good. All right, then, really? I only have 4 that I will probably pass on getting any more of for sure. Then Banana Nut Bread is just not one that I get super excited about, but I might want 2 or 3 just because it is such a classic and people are always asking for it. Yeah. Summer Sippin', not bad at all. Like, these are good bars, just maybe not something where I'm going to want more of it. But it's very nice. And then something like Yuzu Dragon, this one bar will be good, but I think that I would like more of this. The Pumpkin Tiramisu, excellent bar, nothing wrong with it at all. It's just probably not something I'm going to want much more of. But it's really good. It's a very sweet, sugary, brown sugar creamy pumpkin. That's what that is. Now, we get into all the rest of these, and I don't like Orange Dreamsicle. There's my number 5, like in the bottom of the pile. Orange Dreamsicle, I don't need more of that. Other than that, though, like, we've got a good pile here. Now, Cozy Kitchen, I'll put in my I like it, but I don't need more just because I probably have 5. But the rest of these, let me pile these up. Key Lime Pie, I'm going to want more of, for sure. This is going to be very good because I love coconut and lime. Bergamot and Solar Driftwood. This was a surprise. I'll probably want 2 or 3 more of that for late winter. Cranberry Spice and Cranberry Clove Chutney. I need to wax wore these. One of these 2 I'll probably get 2 or 3 of because this is going to be a very nice middle of the winter cozy spicy berry scent. I just don't know which one. But neither of them really scream Thanksgiving to me unless I get them in the warmer and then they turn holiday. They're more winter for me. Okay, Simply Cinnamon. This could go either way. I think it might, for me, just be a little boring. So I'll put that in my I like it, but probably don't need more pile. And then the rest of these, I'm going to want some Sedona Sunset. I'm going to definitely want Taj Mahal. I'm going to let's do the club pile. Club Woolly Slippers, probably Club Pixie. I might Club Berry Tart. That was a surprise. Mandarin Toffee Treat, Ode to Opulence, Snuggle Up. There's more here than I thought that I might want to put in. I definitely will get more of Taj Mahal, Sedona Sunset, Snuggle Up, and Lily of the Valley. But these guys are club contenders. So we have Ode to Opulence. That's probably going to go in my club for a while. Mandarin Toffee Treat. That'll depend on how strong it is. Berry Tart. Here's a shock. This is really good. If it performs like it smells on cold, I may want this in my club. Pixie. This would just be for a little while because I do miss Quiver and I've only got 1 bar left, so that would be kind of a substitute for some of that. And then these 2 are for sure going to go in for the long haul. Woolly Slippers and my absolute top favorite of the whole round, Orange Clove Pomander, which is the happiest gentle, rounded spice scent with some orange in this whole group. So I hope that you guys really enjoy these Bring Back My Bars. I was going to give this like a B-, B+ rating. And other than these 5, I think I'm really going to enjoy the rest of these. And most of these I already know what they're going to be like. So Orange Dreamsicle, it's a strong flat orange scent. Posy Peach is going to be stinky. It's going to smell like violet leaf and weird peaches. Sizzling Coconut, that could change, but that's just going to probably smell like the wrong kind of cinnamon and chapstick coconut. Thunderstorm, this is beautiful, but it might give me a headache. And the same thing with Lucky in Love is beautiful. It's just some scents are just not the best for me. All the rest of these, though, fantastic. Simply Cinnamon, Cozy Kitchen, Yuzu Dragon, Summer Sippin', and, Banana Nut Bread I just like to pick on. But there is a reason why this is the number 1, and it is the classic, and it is sort of the flagship fragrance of Scentsy all the time, although Luna, I think, is always the one that sells the most. But this is a darling in the hearts of the multitudes for a reason. So I'm going to get off. I'm sorry my voice was a little bit weak today. We had a really wonderful, long, but very busy weekend, and I feel like I strained my vocal cords, or I'm coming down with a little scratchy throat or something. But God bless you guys. Please get on my website or your consultant's website on January the 1st. Start a club. I have a few here that most definitely are going to go in mine, and I have to talk myself through all of the LTOs. So being that we are now getting towards the middle of December, make sure that you evaluate the limited time offers and club them or get your stack, because January 1st, a lot of things will be going away, and then we'll be starting on the Bring Back My Bar. Another thing to think about is if you want a whole bunch of these and you do not have a personal shopping link, which AKA is a party link, with me or your consultant, or you have one and you want to make sure that the dates are good to be able to get the Bring Back My Bars, feel free to contact me and enjoy your shopping, because this is going to be great. Have a good day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.